Democratic Party appears a shadow of itself, struggling to cope up with the modern challenges of a political party. Wild jubilations erupted as the then youthful Gulu District LC5 boss trounced the then Kampala Mayor and Democratic Party strongman Alhaji Nassan Tegesebagala to become the President General of the Democratic Party. Party elder had a task cut out for him, uniting the party and selling the brand to the electorate.
There are a lot of things I can recommend to the incoming executive. The most important is that they should work as one team.
But his win was contested by the losers, yet he had another challenge in that the delegates conference that brought him to the leadership of the party had been contested by a section of party members. He knew the task ahead would not be easy. Beaming with optimism, Mao made it clear it was time for the post-independence generation to take charge of their country, launching a fierce attempt to unseat long-serving President Yoweri Museveni. As he rolled out his agenda, his first assignment was the 2011 general elections, where as a team captain, he shouldered the burden to rally support for all the Democratic Party candidates. As he wooed the country, his own backyard was in a mess. Samuel Lubega and then Deputy Secretary General Dr. Lulume Bayiga challenged the legality of the Mbale Delegates Conference and went ahead to declare a parallel campaign structure, with the battle later shifting to the courts of law for litigation.
You remember in the 8th Parliament we had 9 members of Parliament. As we talk now, we are 16 members of Parliament from DP.
Lubega contested for the presidency as an independent candidate, with Mao as the flag bearer, the first crack in the party. The Democratic Party went ahead to register a dismal performance, losing the presidency miserably, bagging 13 seats in Parliament, 2 LC5 seats, and a handful of other lower-level seats. The Democratic Party stronghold of Kampala slipped away, with the NRM carrying the day in most areas, sweeping Kampala Central, Machinde, and Nakawa constituencies, with the FDC taking the district woman's seat. But in comparison to the past, Mao probably fared better in the election field, especially in the by-election securing the Entebbe municipality, Butambala, Bukoto South, and the Luwero district woman seats for the Democratic Party. Mao's biggest challenge has probably been enforcing unity in the party, as a number of bigwigs within appear on a parallel path with him, and others remaining aloof to the party activities and allegiance. Kampala Lord Mayor Erias Lukwago, among other contestants that refused to use the DP ticket, came out with resounding victories. Subsequently, Lukwago and other DP leaders have since been cited more, with FDC strongman Dr. Kizza Besigye looking to him for leadership. Others have also been seen in political alliances and activities that the Democratic Party does not subscribe to.
The lack of in-house solution to DP problems is what makes these people look for where they can be.
The reign of Mao also saw a hate relationship with the leadership of the opposition in Parliament after he left the opposition Solidarity, yawning by moving ahead to okay the nomination of a candidate for the East African Legislative Assembly amidst a joint opposition boycott. This led to the suspension of DP MPs from the shadow cabinet by leader of opposition Nathan Nandalamafabi. Maybe it was late. DP's Fred Mukasambide was already an EALA representative for Uganda. Little appears to have been done in popularizing the once powerful party that has of late lost touch with most voters nationwide. Comparing Mao's performance to his predecessors turned out a difficult affair, considering that the multi-party dispensation creates a different political climate.
They came into power at different times. Semogere was at a time when the situation was not that political parties were wanted. Even mention of political parties then were not wanted. The same to Patrick Kizito. But DP now, Mao cannot shout a lot that political parties are not there, because they open the ground for them.
Sections of the Democratic Party MPs have fared well in articulating issues in Parliament and offering leadership in the shadow cabinet. Political observers have pointed out that the Democratic Party's influence has continued to fade away, with Mao, a vibrant legislator back in his days at Parliament, slowly losing his place among the nation's forces to reckon with in the political sphere. He has throughout his tenure as DP chief lived under the shadow of FDC strongman Dr. Kizza Besigye, who has over the years proved the strongest figure in the political opposition. Within, The division seemed to remain, with recently the youth wing of the party in the Uganda Young Democrats protesting against his leadership. Is the DP becoming a weaker party? Is it an issue of the party leadership or external factors like lack of funding, the political playing field? The critical question is, will Uganda's oldest party survive the storm? Sabiti Joseph, WS Television.